Welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to overlay a canvas on live video recording in Flutter Android application using Media 3 and CameraX. So let's get started. Now what I mean by overlaying canvas, it can be any kind of a shape, whatever you feel like. I'm overlaying a rectangle or a box or a square, whatever you want to call it. I'll show you the output at the very end. Now there are few things which you need to keep in mind. First is you need to use at least Flutter 3.32.0 or higher, otherwise you will face lot of gradle issues. Second thing is all the code which you see related to live recording, overlaying canvas, all that is native code. I am not using any third-party library. And third minor thing which I am facing an issue for, so once the video has been saved, I am saving the video to external storage. Now I am able to play the video using the videos app, but when I try to play the same video using video player, video player third-party package which we found on pub.day, I'm not able to play it. I don't know why. So yeah, just a heads up to you. Let's get started. So first, as usual, I have created a Flutter application, and here we have this main.dart file, right? So first I have importing dart.io, then I am importing camera view. So here is the dart file which I have created. Now this Flutter app is the name of my project, so you will have to replace it with your own project name. Then here I have Flutter material, Flutter services. Then this is boilerplate code which is present by default. I have not changed anything over here. Then here we have a stateful widget. Okay, then again I'll just scroll down. So like I said, this is only for Android with Flutter, so I'm only interested in platform Android, so by default the permission is false. Then here we have this method channel of camera permission. Then here I'm checking if platform is Android, then we get the camera permission. Then inside this get camera permission, we invoke a method called get camera permission, and once the permission is granted, we just change this particular variable. So if is permission granted, then we just display this my camera view, else we display a text saying give camera permission. Now coming back to my camera view.dart, here I'll scroll up. So here we are importing dart.io, Flutter material, services, then the video player as well as chibi. Now for video player and chibi, you will need to go to pubspec.yaml over here, and you need to add these two imports as well. Next you need to also make it a stateful widget. Here we have this method channel called camera view. This will help us to send the path of the video recorded back to Flutter side from native Android. Here is video URL which is empty. Here is our video player controller as well as chibi controller. Here we have creation params. This is usually used to send some data from Flutter to native Android side, but we are not really doing anything with it in this particular tutorial. Then inside dispose, we dispose our controller as well as chibi controller. Then if platform is Android and video URL is not equal to empty, then we just display a container with an aspect ratio, and inside that we display chibi as well, else we display an Android view. So chibi will play your video, but like I said, I'm facing some issue. And here is Android view which will display your live camera preview as well as a start and stop record button as well. So here the view type is camera view. Here we have this on platform view created callback as well. So here we are registering the callback. So we are listening for this send from native key. So this will send us the video URL. So we will get it over here. Then inside set state, we just initialize our video player controller. We add a listener to it. We set the looping as well. We call initialize as well. And here we initialize chibi controller as well. Then we assign this video URL to this particular variable. That's it. Now like I said, this is the issue which I'm getting when I'm trying to play the video. So if you have any suggestions, do let me know in the comments. I'm not able to figure it out. Then you need to go to the Android folder, you need to go to app, you need to go to build.gradle.kts, and here you need to add camera core dependency, camera 2, camera lifecycle, camera view, camera video. Ignore this two. I have just commented this out. Do not add these two dependencies, otherwise you will again face lot of issues. And here we have this Android X camera effect dependency, and here we have constraint layout dependency as well. Then go to Android manifest.xml, and here you need to add uses feature of Android hardware camera, camera permission, write external storage permission as well as record audio permission. Then inside main activity, firstly I have added all these imports, so feel free to copy paste all these imports. Then here we have this variable which takes the camera permission as well as record audio permission. If Android version less than equal to P, we also require the write external storage permission. Then we have this method channel result. Here we override on request permission result, and if all permissions are granted, then we send back true as the value to Flutter side, else we send back false. Here is just an helper method just to check whether all permissions was granted or not. Here we have configure Flutter engine. So we just register our camera view factory. So this is a kotlin file which I will show you shortly, and here we have this method channel for getting the camera permission. Okay, so yeah, that's all there is to it. Now coming back to this my camera view factory, so here we have this kotlin file. Now firstly, this should be your own package name, so you can get your package name from your main activity. Just copy paste whatever you have over here to over here. Don't write my package name, you will face again issues. Rest everything you can copy paste. Now there is nothing to explain over here. This is boilerplate code which you have to write every time you want to embed a native Android view inside your Flutter application. So feel free to pause the video and just copy all this code. Now important thing is, here we are initializing another kotlin file called my camera view. So here we have my camera view.kt. Again, I'll simply scroll up. This should be your package name. Now this file has a lot of imports, so feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports which are there. Okay, then here we have this video capture recorder. Here we have recording as well. Here is our process camera provider. Here we have our camera executor service. Then here we apply this overlay effect. Okay, so here you can see I'm applying the overlay effect. This is how, and this is the canvas thing of paint. Now you can do whatever you feel like is right for you with the help of this paint, but like I said, I'm just drawing a box which I will show you shortly. But here you can see we are just taking the hold of paint. Green is the color, style is stroke width is 8f, is anti-alias true. Then here we initialize our constraint layout. Preview view is your camera preview view. Okay, I'm named it as viewfinder. Here we initialize our button as well. Here is method channel for sending URL from native Android side to Flutter side. Here is file name format as well as tag. Here we set the layout params to our constraint layout. Here we constrained the viewfinder to all sides of the screen, and from the bottom we leave a margin of 200. Here is our button as well, for which we constrain it to the bottom of the screen. Here we add a click listener, for which we just call capture video. Here is our setup camera as well. Then here we call start camera. Here we initialize our camera executor. Here inside capture video, we just check if video capture is not equal to null. Then button dot is enabled is false by default. Here we assign our initialize our recording. Stop the recording, we make it as null. Here we call the simple date format. Here we apply the content values, display name, mime type, and if Android version greater than P, we also set the relative path. Here we do media store output options as well. Then here we do video capture dot output, prepare our recording, and here we just check if audio permissions has been granted or not. We start the recording as well. We just change the text of our button as well as is unable to true, and here we have this finalize method as well, and if there is no error, then we just display a toast message. And here you can see this is the URI of the saved video. Now if you directly send this back to Flutter site, is not able to play the video. So I asked ChatGPT on how to send it, so it gave me this code. I'll show you this function in a bit, but even this is not working. And here you can see we are sending this URI back to Flutter site. Here we shut down our camera executor, unbind our camera provider, stop our recording, make it as null. Here we just change our text as well as is unable to true. Like I said, I have copied this code from ChatGPT, but I don't think it's working. I'm not really sure if the issue is with this code or with the video player package itself, but yeah, I don't know. Do let me know in the comments. Then here we have start camera, where we do process camera provider dot get instance. Here we get hold of our camera provider future. We initialize our preview view, we initialize our recorder as well, we initialize our video capture. Then here you can see I'm drawing on the canvas with the help of this draw listener. So we just draw the color. So frame dot overlay canvas dot draw color. Here I'm getting the width and height. Here I'm calculating center of the frame. This is the box size, and here you can see I'm drawing a rectangle and just drawing it over the frame dot overlay dot canvas dot draw rect and returning true at the very end. Then here we get hold of our default back camera. Here we add use case group for our preview, video capture as well as the middle box effect. And here we unbind our camera, we bind it to the life cycle, and here we just return our constraint layout as well as shut down our camera executor. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Now let's see the output. So now there is some weird issues which is happening to me while running the application. So I'm just showing it to you in case if you face this issue as well. So this is the issue which I don't really understand. It was working for like back when I tried to test it, but now currently I'm getting this issue. So to resolve this issue, I think what we need to do is we need to go to build.gradle.kts and we need to add this particular dependency. I'll just do command S to save it. Now make sure whatever is the latest version at the time of you guys watching it, make sure you use that over here as well. So now let me try to build the application and run it. Here is the output. So I have just recorded the video. I'll just play the video. First we are giving camera permission, then the audio permission, and here is our record video. Here you can see the preview view. I'll click on the record video button. Now here you see this microphone not available, that is from my recording app, just ignore it. So here you can see I'm recording the video. Now after some time I will just click on stop recording and it will show the URL of the recorded video inside a toast message, as you can see over here, but I'm not able to play the video. So that's why I'm going to the files app just to show it to you. The video has been saved and we can play it properly with the help of the videos app as well, but I'm not sure why the video player package does not really work. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, do let me know in the comments. Bye.